Hey there kind people, it's me Eun-bi. Welcome back to my review of Universe Ticket. This episode starts with the remaining 101 battle, so let's straight up go over their performance. First we get to see Eun-bi, she and her opponent Yena and another contestant who was part of Playing With Me Club. It was the same program slash something which Hein from New Jeans was part of. I know them because of after Hein's debut in New Jeans they milk her name so much. However, I don't remember what Eun-bi performed. Through Yena's reaction we get to know she performed and sing separately, but in this episode they just show her singing part, and watching that I was like, why she just roaming around the stage and not dancing? It's not like her singing was good either. The only thing I feel she is good at was her expression. On the other hand, Yuna was great at dancing. Her movement and the handwork were amazing. I believe I have seen her fan cam before, so I can tell she is good at dancing and singing too. The next performer was Suga, who performed Smiley. To be honest, some of her movement and expression were cute to watch, but her movement and dance step wasn't accurate. Most of her step looked fragile. Her singing was bad as well, but for that we can give her a benefit of doubt because the vocal editing in this show was bad as a whole. Then her opponent Narumi performed Gotta Go. I have to compliment her elegant aura. She has the idea how to perform and how to look beautiful while performing. Although her dance was great, but I can't say the same thing for her singing. It was not like she was bad, it was more like she was decent. The next performer was Gabi. She performed Jenny's solo. She totally got the vibe of the song. It seems like it was made for her. One thing that got me surprised was the voice change in the rap. It was not like she really changed her voice, it's more like the vibe. At first it was cute, and certainly in the rap it was more savage. Although her dance was average, at first I didn't connect with the dance, but later on she redeemed herself. However, they didn't show her opponent to perform. Then we got to see Anshin, who performed Jesus Flower. She has a good smile, but while performing she smiled randomly. She needs to learn to control her expression. Her performance wasn't that good. It seems like she tried to add her culture's vibe to the performance. If that was intentional, then that's great, but it doesn't go with my taste. Also, we didn't get to see her opponent to perform. Then the next contestant was Shelly. She was the one who continuously catching my attention. In every teasers and clip you can spot her. No doubt she has the visuals, or she is one of the producer's favorite. Literally, if you think about that, how much screen time she is getting, that's a lot to be honest. After the first round, when they formed a new team for second round, only Jelly's team formation was shown. However, among all of them, she definitely stands out. But I wish I could say the same for her singing. I mean, her voice was nice, but the singing of her was stiff. And why didn't they show Jelly's performance? They showed a little bit about her story, then they said she had a great jump, then why the hell they didn't show the performance? However, by Jelly's performance, they ended the first round. There are 82 contestants and hardly they showed 20 performance or less. I know it's not possible to show every performance, but they should have thought that people making the show either don't show any performance or take fewer contestants so you can show most of the performance, or don't make a solo performance round. This show needs to learn so many things. Most of the show favors the high rank trainee because they are popular, so if they get good screen, people will watch the show more. But this show has a certain favorite who are getting the most of the screen time, and they are not even trying to hide it. Remember the pre-rank trainee in pre-voting Seon? She's also one of the favorite of producers. In ranking, she was the first who was shown. Then in rival choosing and the performance, she went first. They are trying to portray her as the first. Then there is Nana, Jelly, and Seon, who are also one of the producers' favorite. I don't understand why they are showing the bad and average performance, but not the actual great performance. Like they didn't show the Belle's performance, and how can she be in losers? So for how many fan games I have seen of this show, her performance was the best, and they didn't even show the performance of Real, who was the first in the pre-voting. And another bad thing about this was they're trying to evaluate everyone they can. In other shows they have a few targets to do evaluate, like the Chinese tennis, but here they take some gesture of the girl and use those to evaluate them. They're showing these girls are cold-hearted, blood-eating monsters. If they continue doing this, I believe the debut group won't be successful and most of the members will get tons of hate even before the debut. However, after the first round, we get to see the next round, which was mainly concept battle. There are multiple concepts and the winner can choose any song and from a group, and the contestants they defeated will be their challengers. It was a unique concept, I totally like it. And the first performance in this round was the crew challengers who performed Tell Me. At first we get to see some problems among them because of the language barrier, which was understandable because there are Korean, Japanese, Chinese, Indonesian and Italian, all of them in one group. However, they somehow overcome it. Then Yuriko was injured or something hit her eyes. I I guess, but still she performed in rehearsal, which was really cool. However, because of Are You Next, I had a big expectation for Omona part. I was waiting for that part, but they failed to deliver that. Their performance was mostly bad. You can obviously tell they are really bad at rap. In rap, they're just rambling some words. The performance was already mediocre, but the moment they start singing rap, it turns out really sucked. But there was one safe factor, which was this girl named Yena. She stood out among them mostly because of her voice. Other than her, everything in this performance was really bad. The next team was Cute Winners team, who performed TT by Twice. The main highlight of this team was Dawn's leadership. Everyone was praising her leadership. Yeji and Cherung went to their practice room to mentor them, which was great, but why didn't they go to help losers team? Or maybe they did, but it wasn't part of the episode. In the performance, everyone looked so cute. Everyone stood out on their part. The only hiccup was Unyoung's out of pitch voice in the rap part. Her hiccup made Gabi's part look horrible as well. Also the sound editing. They really needs to do something with that. It was a great performance, but the backup music was way much louder than their voice. So how can I enjoy the performance? However, after the performance, everyone got compliment except Unyoung and Dawn. Unyoung was expected, but why Dawn? She was way much cuter. Her cuteness in this performance can faint anyone. However, that's all about the episode. Now it's time for me to update my top 8, and here are they. As you can see, first Bell, second Yunche, third Jang Ji-eun, fourth Yukino, fifth Nana, sixth Kotoko, seventh Jang Minju, and eighth Yona. As you can see, it didn't change that much. The main reason for that, I'm still getting to know them. I don't know most of them, and I'm waiting for the first elimination. After that, it will be easier to get to know them. In this episode, Yuna and Narumi caught my attention, also Dawn, and I love Yuna. That's why she's in my top 8. Let me know your top 8 in the comment, and if you are going to comment, before that you will see a glowing subscribe button. Just click on that, and more down you will find the link of my Patreon and Instagram. If you like to support me more, you can join me there. Also, I would like to recommend you this video of mine, and I will see you all in the next week. Until then, have an awesome life.